'cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a
What up, my peeps? Look what I have here. I got the entire squad for the Armata figures from Joy Toy that just got released. I'm pretty stoked about it. I saw Adam put out a video on these. I was like, oh, so I might be getting mines pretty soon. Checked the website, Locker Toys, and saw like nothing's been processed yet, so I got a little worried. And literally, like the email exchange since yesterday, today's a Tuesday, since yesterday, I was like, hey, just checking up on the process of, you know, what's going on with the figures. Today, I get a knock on the door, and they all arrived. So I noticed online today it says shipped. So, yeah, that was a pleasant surprise. So we're going to get these guys open. So I just want you to stick with me while I get these figures cut open. What's up, my peeps? It's Ben with That Damn Figure Show. Welcome back. And I am pretty hype. So this is like my third attempt recording this video. I tried to record as soon as these guys came in. These are the Armata Marauders that came out for Joy Toy, which is the Infinity figures that came out recently. And I thought to myself, maybe I should play around with these a little bit before doing a review. And I'm glad I did, because my first initial thoughts were like, I kind of messed up, because I mean, I still kind of have this thought. Well, we'll just go through it together. So, they are great. This is really cool. It makes me excited for the future stuff that's coming out with this Infinity IP that Joy Toy has gotten. So pretty lit. And if they keep doing stuff like this, that's going to be really, really exciting. It's a shame that the zombie one didn't really go through well. I think those figures are great. So great that I do feel like getting them as well. But these look like they're definitely going to be a hit, and you could definitely mix them up with some of your other, you know, Joy Toy figures, as you will see in this review. And it's not going to be that long a review. They're literally all the same with just like minor differences. Like some of them don't have the knife on the foot, some of them rather have it on their belt buckles, like this one, you know. So that's really, you know, the only difference, and the head sculpt. So like Marauder 1 and Marauder 3 have almost the same head sculpt, almost, not too much, but there's almost the same. So like these are essentially the same figure. A benefit to getting all four of them is that you could do some customizing, which we're going to try that in this video. We're going to see if some of the other Joy Toy heads fit on these, especially this guy right here. I think he's going to look dope on some of these figures. So stay tuned for that. But before we go on to those things, let's go over, you know, the articulation. And don't get too hyped. This stand does not come with these figures. I just happen to have that stand from the Archicore gray figure that came out last year. But so yeah, we're gonna use Marauder 1 since so they come with the same hand sculpts. So the default is this hand sculpt right here. That is the knife holding hand. It comes with a right knife holding hand as well, and I think this is a gun, you know, gun holding hand as well, like to hold like the front end. I'm not into guns, so I don't know the name of these things. The stock, yeah, you can hold that. So it comes with those. These figures come with great accessories. If you get all of these alone, just if you decided to go crazy like I did and just buy all of them, these guns are fantastic. They look great. They're in the middle of futuristic and vintage. So I love this shotgun. I'm digging the shotgun. But yeah, articulation. This figure is heavily armored, so it is going to hinder. But if you were to strip this figure, I'm not sure if Skelly's getting these, and he likes to strip those figures. I'm not going to do that because it is a pain to do that once you get them. It's a pain to get them off, and it's a pain to put them back on. But yeah, so this is just a basic. You could definitely get all your nice poses out of them. You have the double jointed knees, which is awesome. Again, the armor is getting in the way. But yeah, you got all that movement. You could do your nice sweet chin music if you wanted to. Bam, sweet chin, baby, Shawn Michaels. You got your foot articulation. You got slight ankle rockers, which is nice and welcomed. You have your articulation on the heel. You also have a toe articulation as well, which is welcomed. Yeah, I'm glad I waited because I recorded twice already, and when I first got it, the first time the lights went out, so I couldn't continue. And then the second time I was like doing it, I was like, you know what? As I'm doing the review, I'm starting to like the figures more and more. So I rather wait to give you a review after I've played with the figures rather than do a review as soon as I get the figure in hand. So I think that's the best way, to do those things. So some of the accessories the figures have, I believe this is Marauder-2. This could be 3. I forget the order that they came in. He's a sniper, and he comes with the same accessories as they all do. They all come wearing their accessories, as a sidearm and a knife, and the knife could be either here or at their foot, but they all have some sort of unique weapon, some more than others, which we'll get to that. And I think that is figure 3 that has the unique stuff, so we'll go over that. But yeah, this guy comes with a sniper rifle, and again, peeps, if you guys look at this, that sniper rifle is dope. It's kind of hard to get him to look down sight because of the armor, but I feel like if I were to get all that armor off, he would definitely look down sight, and that is amazing. So we're going to go on to, this is definitely, I think this is figure 3. He's the heavy assault guy, aka the rocket launcher guy as well. So we're going to go over this. He comes with this beautiful Gatling gun, and they actually went through the trouble to paint the bullets that are inside, and let's just appreciate the beauty of this wonderfully sculpted weapon and figure. It's I have no clue what the Ariana stuff is about. I just know that it looked pretty cool. I compare that with my xenomorphs and even my NECA xenomorphs as well. I just thought that looked so dope. So yeah, this is the accessories he comes with. And then the last figure, I forgot to show you, this guy, I'm so sorry. This guy also comes with the rocket launcher, hence why a lot of people call him Rocket Launcher Man. Now, it sucks because of the armor, all the armor bits. He can't hold the rocket launcher correctly. It's literally like a one-handed rocket launcher. He can't use the other hand to like hold it to balance it out. But it is appreciated to have this weapon because you could definitely use this with your other Joy Toy figures or other 1/18 scale figures. So that is awesome and welcomed. Now the last one, this is another assault guy, which I think a lot of people are going to army build with this one because first of all, he has a generic helmet. So you can army build with this one, and you're not going to be able to tell, unlike these two, which have almost near identical head sculpts. So this one is definitely going to be the one to army build with. So with that being said, he comes with another really good gun. No figure in this line comes with a shitty weapon. Not a one. They're all good. And they're all worth getting. So I would say, like, if you're gonna get multiples, you get multiples of this guy, but I don't blame you if you guys want to get 2, 3, or 4 multiples of each of these figures in the line, because you could just simply do a head sculpt with a figure you might already have in your collection that the head happens to work. And we're gonna do that next. We're gonna do it like just mix and match. All right, so stay tuned for that. Okay, my peeps. So, 2 things I want to point out. One, it definitely takes, a different Joy Toy head if you want to set it up, and I think that looks dope. I like how I have this. I think I'm gonna leave it like this for now. I think that looks so cool. He's like kind of like their boss. I did take the Unit 1, the Marauder Unit 1. So this is the first figure in the line. So I took him, and I took Figure 3's weapons and stuff, and Figure 1's shotgun. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to have you as like my little, general for this squad. And I think that looks amazing. So yes, you definitely could do simple head swaps with them. It is not so flush, and the skin tone does not match, but with a little customizing, you could definitely fix that. What I was thinking of doing is just painting that black as if they have an undershirt, and you could swap out for the monk's hands and probably put them like actually for like fighting or something like that. But that looks dope. But the other thing I wanted to show you is I got them to hold the rocket launcher. So if you slightly turn it like this, so it's not going to be clean on the shoulder, you could definitely get them to hold the rocket launcher. And I think that looks fantastic. I love it. It looks great. So we're going to do size comparison now. And I don't think it'll be fair to use the one I put on the stand or this guy, because I don't know, I'm pretty sure I probably changed the height a little bit. So let's pick one of the other ones to do a size comparison with. Let's choose the other assault guy that comes with the assault gun and stuff. We'll choose him to do the size comparison. Let's get him to stand nice. All right, here we go. So as you can see behind him, he has a NECA. There's a NECA Fire Team Xenomorph behind. And folks, I love mixing scales, and I think the NECA alien stuff is probably the best scales to mix with. That just looks lovely. That looks lovely. It's so hype. It's so hype. So let us get in some other Joy Toys. So let's do, I showed you Rigo earlier, but he's the one I have next to me. So let's show Rigo again. And let's show my little subtle little custom of Stina or Hermione, I think it is. But I put Cara Dune's head on her, and I like how that looks. So we have a Joy Toy male, Joy Toy female next to the Joy Toy Ariadna Marauder. All right, so let's switch up. Let's go to recently reviewed Planet Green Valley robot. I think I called him Camelbot, something like that. And they look like they go together. I actually might leave him with the team and probably weather out these guys a little more so it can match. Because I think that looks good. I don't know about you guys. You could tell me what y'all thinks about it. I think it looks good. Let's go on let's do some Acid Rain. I have 2 Acid Rain. I think this is Narian. I think this is. Got Narian. This looks pretty cool next to each other. Let's bring Big Head Kelsey. Kelsey, of course, is with her big head, hence her, nickname. That looks good. That looks really good, actually. I'm digging it. Let us go to Eagle Force, and let's get Arnold and Keanu Reeves, and that looks great too. I think aside from the vintage collection I think the Eagle Force figures scale so good next to your aliens and predators, but it's not about them. But yeah, this looks fantastic next to each other. Oh, I should try to swap heads with Arnold on one of these guys, because he probably would make more sense on these. That would be dope. Future video, we'll try that. That's a good idea. All right, let us do also recently reviewed Paz Vizsla. And he's probably going to be the same size because he's a big boy. Actually, he's bigger. He's slightly bigger. That's how he's going to scale. Why are you not standing? You weren't giving me any issues at all. And now you're giving me issues. Yes, that looks fantastic. Digging it. Let's just, for shits and giggles, let's just put him with Boba Fett, who's one of my favorite characters as well. I think a lot of people like Boba Fett. Yep. Looking good. Soldiers looking beefy next to Boba. All right, and let's do what I thought would be a cool mix for these figures, was putting them next to some of the Warhammer 40K stuff. So first, let's do my favorite ones. I really do got to get those Necrons. I'm trying to be a little bit more picky with what I buy because I have way too much stuff. I'm going to probably open up an eBay and start selling. But here are the Orcs. And I'm a huge fan of the Orcs and Necrons, and the Gene Splicers are like my favorite Warhammer. Oh, Jesus. All right, hold on. He keeps falling because of all that pressure he has to deal with. But yeah, this is how, I'm going to put him a little bit ahead. All right. Yeah, that looks dope. That looks cool, nice and mean. Yeah. I'm going to have fun with him in the bathroom. But yeah, that looks amazing next to each other. This is why I got him for. One of the reasons why I got him for, I'm going to do some toy photography, with some of the rest of them, dealing with, the orcs and such like that, and the giant xenomorphs and the regular xenomorphs that I have. I think that looks dope. You can have them fighting. That's a good idea. Can't wait to see what some of my fellow YouTubers come up with if they get some of you guys. I know Adam already reviewed the Ariadne forces. So now one of the most things I wanted to look at was how they fare next to the Warhammer Marines, and I got my 2 best ones that I like. I have Ragnar, and I have I forgot this guy's name. What is it? It is Crow. So yes, this is how it looks. I even have to adjust for the size. Look at that. So this is a standard human next to a Marine, a Space Marine in the Warhammer universe. This is exactly how they would scale. People complain about the scales of the Warhammer stuff. I think it looks good, but yeah, to each their own. I complain a lot about the Predator stuff, so I get it. Speaking of, let's get into some Predators. Pair them up with some Predators to end this video. So, my default is always going to be the Hiya Toys Predators from the movie Predators, because I think it scales. They're the best scaled Predators. This is what I think the average Predator should look like next to any 1/18 scale human. And then the other one that I think is fantastic, I just wish it was slightly taller, just slightly, being a little too picky, would be the version 1 Predator as well. And then if they remake these and they were to scale them up to like the Super Predator that's on the left, they could upscale this guy, make him like a clear 5 inches, and I would be crazy. But yeah, this is how it looks. Oh man. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. I like this. I had a lot of fun doing this. I recorded this video like 3 times, and I'm glad I took my time with this because I changed my tune with these figures, because at first I was beating myself up for getting the whole set. I felt like I didn't need to get the whole set. But now that I have it, I can have some fun experimenting with, you know, some head swapping and weapon swapping and such like that, which I plan on doing. So stay tuned for that. If I think it looks cool, I will post it. I hope you lovelies enjoyed. This is Ben with That Damn Figure Show, and I am out. Peace.